Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is xShaunneka and today's Yin Yoga sequence is going to be a short one. 3 postures targeting the hamstrings, the QL, the hip flexors, and a nice full body stretch at the end. So as always, if you are new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, supporter of my channel, thank you for returning and practicing with me once again. Always remembering to hit that like and subscribe button so that you are notified every time I upload a video. And of course, leaving a comment so that I know how you got on during the class. So for this practice, you will need 1 block, and we will go ahead and get started in a seated bound angle. So sitting down, you want to bring the soles of your feet to touch. And you don't want to bring your feet in too close to the groin. We're going to be adding in a twist. So bringing your feet just a little further away from your groin. If you're having any knee sensitivities, you can also place your block underneath your knees. And go ahead and just move the flesh away from your sit bones. Take your hands onto your shins, the bottom of your ankles. Inhale here, find length. And exhale, fold forward any amount. So just allowing the head to drop, palms face up. Nice expansive breath. Keeping this shape, just go ahead and walk all 10 fingertips over the right shin. So feeling a nice pull through the lower left side. And I also feel this through my left inner groin a bit more. Let's go ahead and come back through center. And walking all 10 fingertips over the left shin. Reaching with your right fingertips, taking the pull into the lower right side of the low back. and also into my right thigh, inner right thigh. Let's go ahead and walk all 10 fingertips back to the center. Last few breaths here. And just notice how this pose feels compared to when we first started. Last 2 breaths here. Nice big inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. One more inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and lift the gaze, push into your palms, walk yourself all the way back upright, and just extending the legs straight here. You can bring your hands behind you and just let that air out for a moment. So opening the eyes, let's go ahead and continue. We'll be making our way into a forward fold, but for this forward fold, you don't want to bring your feet together. I find that it helps if you bring your feet slightly apart, maybe just about as wide as your mat. Pull the flesh from underneath your sit bones. Having your feet a little bit wider and more of a V shape allows the stretch to go deeper into the belly of your hamstring. So it'll feel more intense, but it'll allow you to go a little bit deeper. So go ahead, find length, inhale, always imagining you're sticking out your bum, and then exhale, forward fold any amount. And again, if you have your block handy, you could place it in front of you, palms face up, and let the forehead rest. Just being here in this position, I can already tell that my right hamstring is a lot tighter than the left. So really just searching for those areas of tension and massaging it out with your breath. Making any minor adjustments to allow yourself to go a little bit deeper for these last few breaths. Maybe you remove the block. Maybe you stretch your fingers out in front of you. Last 2 breaths here. Make them deep. Inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. One more inhale. And exhale. Lift the gaze. Walk yourself all the way back up. Move the block. And we're just going to come and lay on our backs. We'll just take a moment here before we continue. Maybe you sway your hips from side to side. So we've been doing a lot of hunching forward. So we're going to give our backs a break and open up through the hip flexors. So you will need your block. Grab your block. Normally I use the cork blocks, but they're too hard. So push into your feet, pick up your hips, place the block underneath your sacrum. So you'll know it's your sacrum. It's that flat piece of bone, and it should feel comfortable. You don't want the block pushing into your low back. So it's on your sacrum. So from here, you're going to extend the left leg straight, and you want to make sure that you're extending it straight down onto the mat and not out on a diagonal. So your hip is a nice long line. Bend your right knee in towards your chest. You can grab on to your knee with your hands, interlace them, or use your strap. Nice deep breaths here. Remembering to draw that right knee in towards the chest and not the armpit. The last few breaths on this side. Last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Last one, inhale. And gently exhale. Release the grip. Bring the right foot flat onto the mat. And bring the left foot to meet it. Just take a moment. And readjusting the block if need be. We'll do the other side. So extending now the right leg straight down onto the mat. Remember, you don't want it on a diagonal. And bending the left knee in towards the chest. Inhaling here. And thinking about drawing the knee in closer towards the chest on every exhale. Last few breaths here. Last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Gently release the grip of the left knee and bring the left foot to the mat. And bring the right foot to meet it. Just let it air out here. I always love that cooling sensation. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a nice cooling, tingling sensation on my left side and in my right hip flexor. So to finish off today's practice, we're just going to, once again, do a nice full body stretch. So staying on the block, you're just going to extend your legs straight down onto the mat. You're going to reach your arms up overhead. Reach, 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 reach. And from here, if you can think about shimmying your hips from side to side and pointing maybe the left toe and the right toe, you should be able to feel the pull, the fascia pull through your hip flexors and your hips. Feels really, really nice. Just a few more breaths here. Reach even further. Reach, reach, reach. And release. Bend the knees. Go ahead and remove the block from underneath you. Set your hips back down. And we'll make our way into our Savasana. So extending your legs back down onto the mat. Arms out wide. Push into the back of your head. Pick up your chest, the back of your back. Draw your shoulders away and down from the ears. And set yourself back down. Using these last few moments to turn inwards and connect to those sensations. Remembering to show yourself some gratitude for showing up to practice. Feeling free to stay here for as long as you like. I hope you enjoyed today's practice, and I will see you back here again soon. Have a wonderful day.